Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Mattel Creations Hot Wheels Transformers crossover Optimus Prime. You can see him there in front of the box. We'll go ahead and put him upside real quick and click a look at said box, which is actually a lot more interesting than you might think. But yeah, you can see the Hot Wheels logo right there and Transformers logo there and Mattel Creations. And on the top you have Hot Wheels and the Autobot symbol. On the side here, Hot Wheels, Autobot, Transformers, Optimus Prime. And same thing was Hot Wheels and Autobot symbol on this side. On the bottom you have Hot Wheels and Transformers. On the back you have all red and copyrights and made in China, authentic Transformers and licensed by Hasbro and all that stuff. And Mattel empowering the next generation to play. And yeah, the cool thing is when you open this box, well, one, you get the Hot Wheels logo right there again. And then the presentation here is actually pretty cool because on this side you have, well, this will be the where Optimus Prime sits and everything. And you got the, plastic over top, and you got what looks like a, Hot Wheels card, and you got this with its instructions, which clipped in there. Yeah, the instructions, which are kind of clipped in there, and underneath you have the Autobot symbol. Yeah, there's instructions, pretty straightforward. Now open it up, it tells you how to transform a very G1-esque Optimus and whatnot. But yeah, but the cool thing is it's not just you can store the in the truck mode, but also there's underneath there's an alternate plastic piece too, so you can put display it in robot mode with the kind of the packaging if you want. And yeah, pulling this out real quick, yeah, you got more of box here. Got Hot Wheels and Optimus and Hot Wheels Transformers and Silver right there. And hey, look, there's the more transforming stuff there, and the bottom just red. And then the back you have, yeah, hey, look, there's the G1 stuff, and hey, Optimus Prime and the checkered flag and Hot Wheels Transformers, all that stuff. And like a little thing, basically a little blurb. I'm gonna, let you read that yourself if you want. So pause it if you want to read that. Yeah, just naming basically, stuff about the Transformers. And hey, look, this is a cool thing. It's like 1/64 scale because it's Hot Wheels. Metal. But yeah, it's a lot of metal on this one, more than so than the original G1 toy even. Yeah, red and blue Spectra flame paint and Real Riders custom wheels, which apparently is a big deal for Hot Wheels. I'm not really familiar with it. But yeah, the other cool thing, yeah, again, you get this plastic thing. Here's the plastic tray, which show that real quick. Just when you open up the box, you'll see it sitting here like this. And hey, look, it's like hey, it's like a Hot Wheels packaging. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, the whole thing here is pulling this out. You pull this piece of plastic out, and yeah, you can take this card here. Get your finger and then flip that over, and hey, look, now it's more classic Transformers. Then you'll put the the robot over top of that, and I'll show that later when I get we get into robot mode. But yeah, that's the packaging as a whole. So yeah, pretty cool stuff going on here. I think generally pretty cool stuff going on with the packaging. It's a lot more. It's bigger and a lot more intricate than I thought it would be. But yeah, it just kind of, I guess, makes sense to a degree. So yeah, some weird stuff on there. It was pretty cool there. And I already showed the instructions, so yeah, we're going to focus on the Hot Wheel itself, and we're going to get real far down here because much smaller than I'm used to here. So yeah, Hot Wheel, the Hot Wheel sized Optimus Prime. Again, getting it close, you can see very nice red paint. You can see just how shiny that is. You got the Autobot symbol right there. You got a whole bunch of riveted detail and whatnot. Silver and silver, the gray striping, the windows, all that stuff. The blue, again, real nice blue. This is all die cast. Like most of this is die cast. I think the smokestacks are plastic. There's some bits of plastic here and there. You can see like for the joints. I think the rims are plastic, but a lot of this is straight up die cast metal. There's a lot more die cast here than on a typical G1 toy. The head's die cast, or the head's plastic, but yeah, there's a little thing for the trailer, but there is no actual trailer. I'm wondering, because there will be a non-transforming Optimus down the line, but for Hot Wheels, but I don't know if the trailer is removable. I'll find out, I guess, soon-ish, whenever that shows up. Really, really nice colors and everything. Rolls pretty well. These are actually, I think, rubber tires, rubberized. I think still they use rubber tires for some Hot Wheels, but yeah, it's got the nice rubber tires and everything. There you go. Rolls pretty decently. Yeah, so some comparison real quick. Here is, there's a DeLorean Hot Wheel, because why not? 1/64 scale. As a DeLorean Hot Wheel, I have a bunch of these. I have a bunch of those, so There's that. And then here's the missing link Optimus as well. Just to give you a good idea right there, just the size difference. And also the finish, if you can see, this is a really, you have to see shiny, just shiny this is compared to the this one. That's one big thing right there. So there you go. So he does come with an accessory, but again, robot mode, because we'll going to go ahead and transform now. There's not a whole lot left to talk about in this one. But yeah, as far as I can tell, it should be compatible with pretty much any Hot Wheel track. Just I'm not sure how fast it'll roll, because this is the rubber wheels, which tend to roll not as well as the plastic ones for Hot Wheels. At least that's my, I don't know. I don't know Hot Wheels very well, but regardless, transformation pretty straightforward because it's G1 Optimus. First, yeah, open that up because that's where they actually store the fists in there in the package. They're just straight up in there, so you know, get those fists out, put them off to the side. And yeah, they're tiny, so be careful with them. And close it back up, and of course you can take the legs here, move them down. They'll separate a little bit, just a tiny bit, not a whole lot. And you take the feet here and they'll slide down, and then you move them forward like this. Now it's standing up. And then what you want to do here is, you know, take this, take that and move this back, move this outward, and then, well, this like that. Same thing. Of course, slide this back, slide the arm back a bit, move this outward, and then move this forward, and then of course take the head and move it around, platform move it around and kind of lock it in there. Kind of, it doesn't lock in super well. And then take the fists and plug them in. And these, I'll say this also, just be careful with the fist. It's a bit snug, so just be really careful. These are very small pegs, and it's a very snug fit, so just be kind of careful. Okay. And there you go. That's the Hot Wheels Optimus transformed. Yep, it is once again. Yeah, it is Optimus, all right. I mean, same details as before. Again, a lot of that you got. You know, a lot of the old what sticker details now. I guess tampoed on. I'm thinking, yeah, those things are paint tampos, whatever. Not stickers. We got on the, like the knees and the toes and all that stuff, and you got them on the arms, head right there. It sure is the G1 head. A little mushed, but generally it actually looks pretty good. Paint's maybe a little bit sloppy, but generally looks pretty good. Well, yeah, you can see one big thing here is the legs don't really separate very much compared to the original. They separate a smidge, but really there's not much there. As far as I can tell, they do not slide apart. Not really. It looks like there's space for it, but as far as I can tell, they do not slide apart, and I do not want to try to force it. So yeah, that's kind of just how it is. Unfortunately, the legs just kind of somewhat stay together. But at this scale, I can't be too mad about it. Of course, he does come with his gun, his blaster. You can stick that in his hand. Once again, it's actually they replicated the problem with the original G1 a bit, which that he doesn't hold it super well. You can see, yeah, it's a bit of a weird angle, but well, they replicated that, I guess, warts and all. So unfortunately, you know, that's still a problem. But overall, he does still look really good as a whole. He even still has his, hollow bit, just hollowness back here, because, yep. Still looks generally pretty good. Still can open that. There's no seats for any pilots or anything, because at this size, that'd be ridiculous. But still looks pretty good overall. Some articulation. His head can actually rotate left and right, so that's something that, well, I don't think the G1 could do. So the head can rotate left and right. The shoulders, got full rotation there. Don't really have any outward or anything. But you do have, the elbow. Obviously, the elbow can bend. This is, I believe, a ball joint or something. It's some sort of weird joint. It's not a ball joint. It's something, but can bend, and rotate. All that stuff. The wrists can, because of their peg, can rotate. Legs, of course, you can still go all, full back if you want on there. You can't really go forward. There's a knee. You can see that there is a knee. Not much of one, but there is a bit of a knee. That's about as much movement you get. And of course, toes can go down, and there you go. That's his articulation. Pretty much the same as G1. Almost. I think the only improvement is the head can swivel back and forth. But I guess you also do that. Forgot. Yeah, you can do that as well. But yeah. So again, looks really nice in like this. Again, he just looks really nice. But yeah, again, comparisons. Here's the same Hot Wheels DeLorean as before. Yeah, I guess. scale-wise, it gives you, I guess, a close idea what how tall Optimus would be compared to a car. And yeah, here's the missing link Optimus. Just yeah. There's your size difference right there. So yep. There you go on that. So, yeah, I said to do this. So, yeah, so the box. Yeah, for this, yeah, if you want to display it in the robot mode, yeah, you pull that off. And with this, well, you actually do exactly that, except for not flipping out. You take the gun out of his hand. The gun will actually be in this spot anyway when you first get it. Yeah, so put it in there like that. Take his arms, make sure to, you know, put him down like this. And then just get whatever that is out of the plastic. And then just, yeah, put him in the plastic. And the arms will kind of go in behind like that, the little clips, and there you go. And yeah, now he's in a different display mode, which that's pretty cool. It's generally pretty cool that you can do that. You know, so you can display him in either mode. And yeah, that's just kind of a clever little idea. So, he's actually pretty cool. So, now the downside. Couple downsides, actually. Number one, he's $80 retail. Retail price is, in fact, $80. That's one big downside for a lot of people. Is just simply, that's kind of spendy. Some people have reported scratching on the paint, but that's apparently from transforming incorrectly. I'm not sure. So just be careful with it. It is Hot Wheels. Just be kind of careful with it. But yeah, it's just, I've heard some people scratching up the paint. So that's one thing, another thing. But yeah, so one thing is definitely price is $80 retail. However, that leads to another thing, which is it's sold out in less than 30 minutes. It is no longer available at retail. And my understanding is Hot Wheels doesn't typically do reissues. At least not for, you know, special things like this. They do the, once it's sold out, that's it. It's sold out forever. They will never remake it ever again. Now, they might do variants, but they'll probably never redo this one. And then I'm looking on eBay. I think the cheapest price I've seen these things on eBay is like $140. So it's now even more expensive than it was. And a lot of people are already bulking at the $80 price because for $80, you can actually get the missing link version without the trailer for about $70 something. So it's kind of one of those things. But apparently the Hot Wheels stuff like this is just typically is expensive. And that's part of why it sells out, because Hot Wheels collectors will just buy it. Even if it's $80. And apparently, I'm not sure how many of these went to Hot Wheels primary Hot Wheels collectors. I'm not sure how many went to primary Transformers collectors, but there we are. It was $80, and now it's more than that on the aftermarket. And at $80 is already kind of a tough. So I'll be honest, I kind of had to think about it for a little bit, but I wound up caving because I can't help myself on something like this. And if you wanted one and you're hoping to get one like a discount, that's not going to happen. That's the thing. So yeah, it was expensive at retail, and it's going to be more expensive if you missed out on it. If you want any sort of Hot Wheels thing, the good news is they are doing the regular release Optimus, which doesn't transform, but it does have the trailer and everything. So that's a thing, but it won't transform, but it's the truck and trailer. So that might be, I guess, a bit of a small consolation prize for some people, but yeah, he's just plain expensive, more expensive on the aftermarket. And so that's the big thing is like, even if it wasn't sold out, it'd be a tough sell for a lot of people at $80. I certainly don't regret my purchase, but for something like this, I definitely will just kind of jump on it without really thinking too hard about it, you know? So it's cool. Don't get me wrong. Everything about it is really cool and it's really well made, and I certainly don't regret it, but yeah, good luck getting one at a fair price. At this point, yeah, you're paying probably double retail now, so but yeah, it's cool. It doesn't really justify the $80 necessarily, but it's still pretty cool in its own right. And I don't know, they might do variations down the line because, you know, there's plenty of recolors they can do if they really want to, but this particular version will probably never be available again, at least not at retail price. So So that's it for this review. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my social media. It's down in the description and at the end of the video. Check out my Coffee and my Patreon. I shall see you next time with another video review.